Hey there, welcome to my day 63 of Camino on a treadmill. Just move my mic there. So we're on a new day for BK Lee, who we're following. He's on his start of his day 14. I always like when we start a new BK day, just because it's morning, makes me feel like I'm up early, which I'm not. It's 9:20 p.m. So I finished work and had a little nap. No, I didn't nap. I watched 2 episodes of Cobra Kai. Oh, I watched 2 episodes of Cobra Kai. Here I am. I didn't feel like doing it, but I was kind of motivated by Cobra Kai. So, you know, you gotta put in the work, you know. But I do feel better when I do this anyway, so glad to be back. Spent a bit of time getting the old treadmill ready. I fixed that noise. I had to adjust a few things to stop the belt drifting to the left. So I'm getting handy, learning how to fix treadmills. So today he didn't start. Sometimes we start right inside a hostel. We didn't do that today. So we're just walking along a road. It's between Hontanas and Castro Jerez or something like that. And just move my mic again. And what else? That's about it. Sun is just beginning to rise. I don't know. It's barely there. Yeah, there's a bit of light. Sun would be behind us now. That's normally the way when you start off in the day heading west. And let's see how many hours this whole day is. 5.5 hours. Interesting. So I'll do an hour today anyway. And yeah, I might try and catch up on the weekend, do a few hours. Kind of want to get, what do I want to get? Up to day 100. Want to get up to day 100 before going to London, which is possible. But I'll also be going to Peru, getting married, coming back, getting ready to move, and working as well. So, yeah. Don't know what I'm going to talk about today. Bloody mic keeps moving up. That's better, I think. So, I'm feeling even more boring than usual today. That doesn't bode well for this episode. So there you go. Stay tuned though, you never know. Never know what I'll come up with. Gonna just try and slow down, tune into myself. As I said before, if I was to start from scratch, I think I would do these as meditations that you could go to sleep during. So, who knows? Maybe I'll come back to that. I really don't like the angle of my mic, and I can't get it any better though. Thought I used to have it better. You know, it's not straight in front of me. So I'm angled a bit to the left, and my screen is to the right, which is just an old phone. Got my sad lamp back on today. Got the old sad lamp buzz going on. Ah, yeah. Guess it helps. Cheer one up. Mind you, we're coming into the summer now, so getting some nice days. Sad lamp needs to be higher. It's supposed to be above you to replicate the sun or something. I don't know. It's distracting a little from my image on my phone. Let me put that up. Okay. Oh, it's not as dark as I thought. Okay. So it's early morning, and BK's walking along a little laneway. What do they call it? Lane. I don't know what the word is. A boreen, we would call it in Ireland. Little road. There's another word that escapes me for it. Sorry, I'm moving the mic the whole time. Okay. Let's calm down. Glad I got the treadmill fixed. Feel like I learned something today. Still need to get the rest of my house tidied up before going, so that if I want to rent it out, I can do that. Problem is, I want to rent it out with 2 cats. That's possible. I'll either do a short let or an Airbnb. Anyway, exciting stuff, eh? So what else? Let's get some water into me. Yeah. Did a lot more philosophizing in the early days on this. Not so much now. BK just coughed. That's a big development. So, that mic just keeps moving up on me. Ain't that a bummer? Oh well. So yeah, I used to talk about all sorts of things early on, but I'm all out. All out of stuff to talk about. Oh well. That's life. That's life. Main thing is I want to keep doing these. Get to the end. Put a record of it out there. And it'll be a good feeling to finish. But yeah, I wish I'd done them as a meditation. Mind you. Yeah, because with meditation I could be silent for a lot of it. I might go back and do that someday. You never know. Of course, meditation tends to be humorless, doesn't it? Some of you are saying I've already achieved that. So I was talking to my lovely Rocio, my fiance, today again. Just trying to finalize the wedding arrangements. It's going to be tight. Hoping we'll have it ready for 4th of June. Kind of stressful because I'm meant to be telling people the date. Anyway, it'll work out. Nobody on the road here with BK. I think he likes to get up early and start before everyone else. The opposite of me. Anywho, God, I've resorted to saying anywho again. This is going downhill fast. Anyone who's listening, just remember, we're both on the planet at the same time. Isn't that amazing? Some quote from some film. What's it, the 9th configuration, is it? Or I mix a couple of those ones up. The one, I think it is called the 9th configuration. We're both alive in time and space. Isn't that amazing? Of course, it depends when you're listening to this. And I'm most likely not in the same space as you, unless I'm playing it back to you right now, which would mean we're both in the same time and place. But either way, you're listening to me broadcasting from the past, whether that be an hour, a month, a year, a century. Do you think the planet will be here in a century? Do you think YouTube and Spotify, all that'll be here? God knows. God knows. It's hard to conceive the way the world is going to go. I mean, social media just seems to have changed a lot of things. And certainly not all for the better. Strange times. I'm enjoying Cobra Kai because it's a bit of a throwback. It's a spin-off of the Karate Kid. It's, I imagine some people would get offended by it. But you got all these kind of, not even millennial kids, younger, whatever they are, Gen Z, I don't know what they call them. All talking about their rights and everything. And Johnny, the bad guy, Dojo, or not, what, Sensei, is just calling them bitches and pussies, which, am I even allowed to say that? Well, it's okay when no one's listening. Except for the person who's sitting beside me right now on the couch as I'm playing this back to you. I hope you're not offended. Well, if you are, I'll just explain that to you in person right now. I'll just stop the podcast and explain it to you, okay? I'm not gonna keep explaining it to you in the on the actual podcast. You know, that would be a bit strange. Don't you think? What? Bloody Mike is driving me nuts. I do have a condenser mic, but is that the one? Yeah, but that's okay in the studio. I don't think it would be good with the Treadmill. It would just pick up everything. I'm using a dynamic mic, you know, the kind of vocal ones that singers use. Yeah, fascinating, eh? I do like the idea of a condenser mic hanging down, though, you know. But no, I don't think it's right for this setup. Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm enjoying my job. Today I was sending out emails I'm doing visual effects editing on the show. Sending out emails about discussing how things should be done. And unlike the last job I had, I spent 7 years in a place where I wasn't allowed to have an opinion on how things should be done. Even though, I had people with no knowledge telling me how to do things. That can get a bit tiresome. It's much nicer when you're expected to do your job right, and you're paid a lot more money. Yes, call me old-fashioned. I rather like that. Anyway, enough about work. You didn't come here to hear me talk about work. You came here for some insights into life, the universe, and everything. And religion and spirituality, all that. Well, you came to the right place. Allegedly. What's this on the right? Some structure. This mic is driving me nuts. It's on a spring thing. I'm going to have to do something about it. Now it's too low. Oh, who cares? There's a structure coming up here on our right. We're coming around a corner. It's like some sort of stone edifice. There's a word I don't use a lot, an edifice. It's not really a word you bandy around in common conversation. Oh, look, there's an edifice. But right now I'm doing it. Looks like the side of the ruins of something or other. No, it's not, though. Don't know what it is. BK isn't hanging around to check it out. Moving on swiftly. Okay, going to take off my t-shirt. Steady on. Okay, ladies, steady on. I know you're wishing this was on camera, right? Well, dream on. Ain't gonna happen. That's gonna be behind the paywall. Okay? So anyway. Okay. That's better. Ooh, I've been walking for 14 minutes. And I haven't a clue what I'm gonna say next. Oh well. Yeah, I nearly didn't do this one, but I really want to try and do at least one a day. Just for the fitness alone. One is, after all, getting married. One would like to look one's best, would one not? What? Just look behind me. My cat Bobby's on the sofa. Had a big yawn. Easy for him. He doesn't have to do a Camino on treadmill or otherwise. I wonder if anyone brought a cat on the Camino with them. Unlikely. I mean, there must have been dogs. But a cat or two. Very few cats travel with their owners, want to do that. There was one in London, a cat called Bob. There was a book and film about it. This guy, drug addict, who said his life was saved by a cat. And then the cat went everywhere with him. Then I met another guy in London on Oxford Street who had his cat sitting there. He just arrived. He was wearing kind of army fatigues or whatever. Said he was a veteran of, I guess, Falklands or something like that. Or I think so. Something or other. And his nerves were shot. But he had the cat there and he'd sit on the street. I wouldn't say begging, just some people would give him money. This group came along and gave him food and sandwiches. I asked them, were they Christians? And they said, one of them, she said, no. She said, well, maybe some of us are, but they're not a Christian group. Doesn't matter what they call themselves. It's a good thing to do under any banner. I often think I should do something like that. And then I clap myself on the back for having that idea, but I don't do it. I'm hardly alone in that. But yeah, so he just arrived, plonked the cat down on a cushion, and then he was chatting to the people who were giving him food. I bent down, went to pet the cat. It lashed out at me, but with its claws in, the claws weren't out. But then when the owner, God, I can't remember his name, I took a picture of him. Nice guy, lovely cat. I'm sure I'll see him again when I'm in London. He's on a spot. I'll tell you which end of Oxford Street he is. If you're walking what I would call up, is that west? I don't know, up towards Marble Arch. He would be on your left, nearer the Marble Arch end than the Tottenham Court Road end. A lot nearer that end. If you're interested. Tell him I sent you. Give him a few bob or have a chat with him. There's another nice guy, Mark, I used to talk to. Hopefully he'll be there when I go back. Who was closer to the Tottenham Court Road end. I'm trying to think where he was near now. If you come from Wardour Street onto Oxford Street, turn left, head towards Marble Arch. He's not too far up that way. He's like before Oxford Circus tube station. Somewhere, maybe halfway between those. Okay? I've said enough. Nice guy, Mark. Had a couple of nice chats with him. So, yeah, he told me he used to work building the tunnel, the channel as they call it, from England to France. Back in the day, I don't know, life is hard, and some people as they get older, it's just harder to stay, within the standard structure, the i.e. working and getting paid thing. I think he used to have a partner, but he's single now. He was always reading. Yeah, books on novels, but historical novels, yeah. He was reading one set in Rome. It's not really my thing, historical novels. How many have I read? Name of the Rose. Black Robe by Brian Moore. The Statement, wasn't that historical? Is it? Brian Moore. I've read everything by him, so whatever historical ones he's written. Other than that, I'm more into, I like a good mystery suspense. I mean, if I am going to read historical novels, it's going to be the trilogy by, what's her name? Hilary Mantel, whatever. The Wolf Hall trilogy. Yeah. I have a feeling I purchased Wolf Hall. Haven't read it yet. I like, mystery suspense, and then character-based novels with a bit of comedy and a bit of pathos. Like, kind of within the realm of popular fiction. Like, One Day would be one I love. Some people are divided on that, but overall it was quite popular. The film was terrible, in my opinion. I love the book, though. That writer, David Nichols, I've read all his stuff. One Day is definitely his best, though. I preferred it to Us, even though Us was longlisted for the Booker. At the moment, I'm listening to an audiobook of Murphy by Beckett. Gonna have to go back and read that one. Some books, the language is so dense in that it would be better to read or do both. I have it in both forms. You can link the two. So there. I read Ulysses during lockdown with a couple of friends. We read it and met every week or so online to talk about it. But we listened to the RTE radio production, which is amazing, whilst reading it. So we sort of did the two together and then talked about it. It's a great feeling of achievement. First time RTE put it on the radio, I listened to the whole thing. Not the first time, but just a few years ago. And then after that, during lockdown, wasn't it? And then after that, I did the group with my friends. So first time when they played it round the clock, 26 hours or whatever, I had it on all the time, even while I was working and sleeping, which was a nice way to absorb it. And then second time, I was listening and reading in chunks. And would like to listen to the Jim Norton reading of it. And maybe someday, would I actually read it from cover to cover again without listening? Maybe, but more likely to dip in and out of it, I think. They say it's a book you should return to at different times in your life. I don't know. I thought it was well worth it, though, even though some of it was like, what the hell? Some of it drove me bonkers, but the overall experience was great, and there was a sort of liberation in just the way he uses language. I like that, so I do. I like it a lot. Hontanas to Castro Jerez, something like that. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it totally wrong. When I run out of things, I just start humming Oxygen by anyone. And if you were listening yesterday, you'd know, yes. I was going to say Maurice Jarre, but no, Jean-Michel Jarre, or however one pronounces that. So, nobody on the road yesterday or today. Does that mean he's starting earlier than everyone? It looks like he might be. Getting glimpses of the sun now in the hills in the foreground. But the road is just that bluey grey. Yeah, the sky is nice and blue now. Oh, that lovely blue that you rarely see here in Ireland. Mind you, we do a great grey, so we do, in all sorts of versions. When I used to work in Spiddal, one of the few things I liked about it was driving on the mountain road from Moycullen to Spiddal in Galway, County Galway. And the There's a view when you're going over a mountain, or sort of hill. At the top of it, you look down, you see the Atlantic, and on a good day, you see the Aran Islands. But it's an amazing view because any view with the sea looks different every day. You gotta like that. And you don't get a lot of blue, but you get shades of black, grey, brown, green, I suppose yellow sometimes on the land. Not a lot of blue. Well, obviously in the summer sometimes. Just look to my left, I've got a painting here that I love, that I bought years ago in Merrion Square in Dublin, near the art gallery. Not a lot of good paintings for sale there, but this one's really nice. It's got the frame that was navy on the outside. Then inside that there's another frame within a frame that's a lighter blue. And then the background is dark black with probably hints of blue in there somewhere. And then these figures in red, sort of painted on. And I mean, it looks like, pretty sure it's oil paint, isn't it? It is oil paint. It looks like they went on with a scalpel or something, or sorry, I don't know the terminology. It does remind me of Louis Le Brocquet, his style. Love that painting. Never get sick of it. I love it more and more. And I've had that for, it's frightening to think, but I've had that for about, oh my God, I think it was 97 I bought it. 97. So 25 years, thereabouts. Give or take. Give or take. Wow. I'm not going to get sick of it now if I've loved it for 25 years. So there. Huh. Okay. I'm going to have to sort this mic out tomorrow, that's for sure. Yep. Ain't that the truth, brother? Okay, water break. Water break. Yeah. Oh yeah, I changed my bed today. Put the sheets on a 90-degree wash. Oh yeah. Just gotta remake it. Sometimes I change it, then I'm too lazy to remake it, and I sleep in a sleeping bag, which is awful. No, I'll remake it tonight. Got into pajamas recently, bought myself 2 nice pairs. Bet you're glad you listened to this. It's real. See, you have to wait to get to the good stuff. So, I do like, though, sleeping in clean pajamas and nice new bed sheets. It's lovely. So that's the plan. Yes, Father Jimmy's plan tonight. I think I was calling myself Father Jimmy yesterday, and my podcast regular listener will know. Hey, Father Jimmy, how'd you sleep last night? How are those pajamas working out for you, eh? Eh? Oh yeah, pretty good, thank you. Thank you for asking. Thank you very much for asking. Oh, I just thought of a priest I used to know in my mother's parish of Skahana, East Galway. Father Pat O'Brien passed away, in the last year. And was an amazing man. Ended up in a parish where a couple of friends of mine live, and just touched a lot of lives wherever he went. And I wouldn't call him your average priest. He was, for people that knew him, he's just very deep, lovely man. And I wish I knew him when I was young. I mean, God, under 20. I'd love to have met him in later life. But yeah, rest in peace. Pat O'Brien, Father Pat, great man. And someone, I only discovered, no, I knew he was sick, but someone put something then online about him. Someone who I didn't know knew him. a piece, and they put a piece he wrote in the local magazine around Christmas time about Christmas being a time of small wonders, small gifts of generosity, not big things, just like the couple giving the manger, all that stuff. Hey, I'm talking about this as whatever way you want to take it, mythology, history, mixture of both. But it's, certain people bring shed a new light on these stories, And usually the people who bring something good in it, it's always a simple message, I think, That's my take. That's my 2 cents worth. That's Father Jimmy for you. Hey, how you doing, Father Jimmy? Hey? Hey? Yeah, I'm not gonna keep that character going, or that dodgy accent. Hey? How you doing, Father Jimmy? Huh? Hey? How's that Camino going for you? Hey? Anyway, enough about Father Jimmy. Ah, boy. Oh my God, I'm only 31 minutes in. My treadmill guide was wrong because I had it running before I started. Damn it. I'm only halfway through, and I'm already on the Father Jimmy stuff, material. Usually save that for when I totally run out of things. Okay, water break. Oh boy. I like when I hit on something just deep, for want of a better word, like just Father Pat, but I know I'm not even espousing it well. But that was a good piece he wrote. Pat O'Brien, if you Google him, priest and poet from the west of Ireland. Very humble, modest man. He used to do a show on the radio, actually, called, was it The God Show or The God Slot or something, on RTE Radio 1? And it was around the time Father Ted was coming out, and someone phoned in to complain about Father Ted, the comedy show, which was kind of irreverent. And he said, well, I think that any institution that can't laugh at itself is in grave danger. That's an attempt at his voice. Lovely man. And he's damn right about that. I know one of the priests in Glenstal Abbey has said to me numerous times the church has a long way to go on pride, on shedding its pride, Those weren't his exact words, but yeah, he's right. But then, so do I have a long way to go on that road. So, if I could focus more on myself, that one about the plank. What's it? You're worried about the splinter of wood in someone else's eye and you can't see the plank in your own. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Anyway, I had a falling out with my sister yesterday, but I apologized last night. It's good to apologize before the sun sets, because you never know. It's just what the next day will bring. Anyway. So yeah, God, it is quiet out here on the road. On the road again. Etc., etc. I don't know the words of that really. On the road again. Born to be wild is another one. Songs of freedom, eh? Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? Isn't that how it goes? 'Cause all I'm redemption song. That reminds me of Brixton. And the reason it reminds me of Brixton is because Bob Marley made me think of Eddie Grant, which made me think of Electric Avenue in Brixton. Tell you something, I was staying in Brixton for a while last year. South London. Really bad attempt at a South London accent there. South London. In it. And Brixton Village there, man. Whew. You come off the tube, right? And turn left. And there to your left, you got Electric Avenue, but you've all these, I think they call the area Brixton Village, but it's all like a covered up kind of marketplace. But I was there one Friday night, it just seemed really quiet. I had something to eat, some dim sum and a beer, and next thing the whole place just came alive around me. Oh, I told Rocio, my fiance, I got to bring her there. Hopefully she'll be joining me in London this year, because I'll have to, even though we'd be married, I'll have to get her, she'll have to get a tourist visa, because she won't be an Irish citizen for 3 years. Hola, Buen Camino. He's talking to someone. He's trying to sell him something. I don't know what happened there. I just, it dissolved and we're now somewhere else. I just got a sense of deja vu there. That I recognize that tree. I don't know. I have a memory of standing at that tree. I phoned a hostel I'd stayed in to get them to send on my pilgrim's passport to the next hostel. They have a network of, minibuses that go from all the hostels, bringing luggage for people who don't want to carry their luggage. I carried my luggage at the start, and then halfway through I started sending it on. I just kind of got worn out. I look back and realize I was suffering from anxiety back then. What can you do, eh? What can you do? But I got through it. I got through the Camino. I think I would find it easier now, but I don't know. Physically, it's tough, though. But yeah, well worth it. Amazing. Most people seem to find it worthwhile. Okay, let's get my fan on low. Yeah, Brixton Village. Then I ended up in Bayswater. Very different vibe, nice area too. A lot of Arabs around there. A little bit touristy. It's near Hyde Park, Going to be in Maida Vale this time. Posh. In a studio apartment. It's nice there. Everyman Cinema nearby. Jackpot. The Everyman Cinema Maida Vale. There's one in Hampstead too. The landlady I'm renting from reckons the one in Maida Vale is the best. I'll be the judge of that. What? But yeah. It'll be nice not to be in a hotel for a change. Okay. BK's got those walking sticks out and he's really going to town on them. He's really burning up the road with the walking sticks. Get your engine running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes my way. If my agent is listening, I'm available for singing as well as talking. Okay? Man, he's really burning the rubber there. Woo! Look at him go, mother. I was going to say something rude there. Okay, hey, why don't I? Oh, man. I haven't been carrying my phone. No. Which means I'm not clocking up my heart points. This is a tragedy of epic proportions. Epic. Oh, well, okay. Born to be wild. Oh, yeah. Woo! And we're off. Rum, rum, rum. All right. So, anyway. 20 minutes to go. Can he make it? Hey, Father Jimmy, can you make it, huh? Oh, well, I'll try my best. All I can do is my best, you know. Hey, come on, I gave you $20. I signed a line for you to do the walk, you know. I want my money back, you know, if you don't finish it, Father Jimmy. I ain't a rich man, you know. Oh, I do my best. Born to be wild. That's one thing I'll have to stop doing if I ever do a version of this for going to sleep to. And if you were asleep, apologies for waking you up, but rise and shine. It's time to burn some rubber. Okay? Cobra Kai. No mercy. Okay. This guy years ago was talking about my friend Matthew was sort of, the way he tells it only, what this guy was saying. Do you know Sean O'Morrissey? Sean O'Morrissey. He thought he was talking about a guy called Sean O'Morrissey, but he was actually saying Show No Mercy, the song by anyone? I don't know, is it Slayer or something? Sean O'Morrissey, Sean O'Morrissey. Like the time the fishermen in the Aran Islands they were landing some fish in a curragh, small boat. My sister said, "What kind of fish is that?" And he said, "Dwansum, Dwansum." She thought he was saying Dwansum, that was the name, but he was saying, "Do you want some?" Ho ho! How we laughed, how we tittered. Ho ho ho! Dwansum. Oh, I'm full of stories. I'm a ticket. No, that's not I'm a card. Isn't that what they say? Or a ticket? You can say either. Oh, he's such a ticket. Oh, such a card. Hey, Father Jimmy, you're such a card, eh? Water break. Oh, my side lamp is tilting. I don't like the look of that. No. I probably scraped the wall moving it. I don't care. I'm rock and roll. Let's get the fan on full. So BK has barely met anyone, just that guy in the car that he passed. Oh, maybe one other person. The sky is still blue, I can confirm. Oh, boy. Hope we can get through today without falling asleep on the treadmill. I got 17 minutes to go. Oh, my incline's at 4. F that mofo. Okay, I'm putting it down to 2. Let's get the old speed up to 4.6. I gotta clock up those heart points on my phone just so that Google think I'm fit when they're selling my info onto health insurers. You dig? It's the kind of stuff they get up to. Gathering all your information. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta start practicing the guitar again, especially Sharp Dressed Man by ZZ Top. All right, what a great riff. I haven't played in months. That stopped about the time my Camino stopped. I'm looking over at my computer where I'm recording my voice, and I can see the bits, you know, the waveforms where it gets loud. That's obviously the bits where I'm doing my singing. Once again, apologies for waking you up. Did I see a jump in the image there, or did I just imagine that? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going at 4.6 kilometers an hour. Incline of 2. Okay. Yep. Going to have a shower directly after this, you all bet. And then might do a little. I was going to say a little bit of work to prep for tomorrow, but no. Probably just watch Cobra Kai. And then get some shut-eye. If you catch my drift. Hey, Father Jimmy. Oh, shut up. Leave me alone. Father Jimmy. Oh, just leave me alone. I'm behind you here. Come on, wait for me. Look, I just need a bit of space, okay? Okay, Father Jimmy. It is your problem. What's his problem, eh? He's got a poker up his ass. No, I don't, actually. Have a poker up my ass. I ask you to take that back. Sorry, I'm not trying to do Father Pat's voice there. Although it does sound like it. I'm trying to do Father Jimmy. Oh, Father Jimmy. BK's holding up his phone. Okay, the sun is coming out. Sun is over a little bit to our left. Okay. BK's holding his phone looking for GPS, I dare say. You don't need GPS, you just follow the white arrows, my friend. Okay. Born to be wild. All right. Head out on the highway. Okay. Coming up, closing in on 3.6 kilometers. You'd be glad to know. There's a road going to the right. So, but no, we're just going straight. Oh, BK's stopping, is he? No, he's still going. He's still going. Hey, Father Jimmy. Wait up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, okay? Oh, I think he farted. I think he farted. It's official. Da, 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 da. Congratulations. You just won a prize for farting on the Camino. Tune in tomorrow for our fart on the Camino. You can win up to $1,000. Woohoo! So get your walking shoes on and get eating those beans. Oh, I'm so funny. Anyway, now push the mic way down now. I gotta fix this bloody mic. Hey, Father Jimmy, leave me alone. Can't believe I don't edit these. Like, I just stick it all in. Say, there you go. That's how I roll. I'm crazy. Crazy like a cat. Crazy like a fox, motherfucker. Motherfo, mofo. Yeah. I just mark them all as explicit now, you know. I started off not being explicit, but I just don't have time to edit out beep out the F's and the M's and whatever. And the S's and the B's, you know. But I try to keep it clean. So I do. Mm-hmm. I don't like a lot of swearing on radio or podcasts. I don't know. Not my thing. Okay. I don't know, on a medium that relies almost exclusively on voice, swearing just gets magnified, I feel. More so than in a film. But hey, that's just my effing opinion. It's my fucking opinion, man, okay? You don't like it, you can sling your hook. We don't like you kind around here, okay? Okay. So, just about 10 minutes to go. I'm gonna make it. Try and stop me. Hey, Father Jimmy, hold up. Lordy. I'm crazy man, you know? Yep. Rocio tells me I'm crazy. But then she would know. She's crazy too. She's crazy about me. And I'm crazy about her. Oh yeah. You better believe it, baby. If you're listening, Rocio, I love you very much, as we say. I love you very a lot. That's our code, our slang. I love you very a lot. Okay, here comes a vehicle, as we say in Ireland. A tractor just overtook us. Get a bell, bing bing. Okay, things are beginning to move. And Father Jimmy's beginning to liven up a bit, huh? Just when it's all about to end, huh? Oh man, it's after 10. I didn't write last night. I just made one note for my book. A note about a man in a yellow coat. That's important to put in one of my scenes. I'm not saying any more. This is definitely the book that I'll finish. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-da-ba. Yeah, it's good that I do this even when I feel tired, because it just gives me energy. And I need to get aerobically fit, you know. Simple as that, mofo. Jimmy need to get aerobically fit, all right? It's just the way it goes, man. Just the way it goes. Okay, there's something coming up. A church or something, or an archway? What the hell is that? We're coming into some sort of town or village anyway. I shall report back as more information comes in. Yeah, coming into somewhere. Lovely golden light to the right there. Now we're in the shadows. And the golden light is hitting the church there. There is an archway, isn't there? Yeah, it looks like we're going to walk under an archway, and there's some sort of steeple and some other structure to the left. I don't know, some sort of old buildings and archways and stuff. I can't get more specific than that, but I can confirm we're going to go under the archway. Any second now. Okay? Here we go. We are coming up to it. Yeah, it's like we're walking through the ruins of a church or something. We're going under it now. The sides are there, but the tops are missing. That's nice. Do I hear music? I hear music. I hear music. Let's get my earphones on here. Oh. Where is that coming from? Tell you one thing, when you get into Galicia, which is a long way from here, it's a lot of Celtic-y sounding music. Oh my God, what is this? Woo! He just keeps moving. I feel the music was coming from over to the right there, and BK, turn back. Turn back, will ya? Will ya turn back? Hey, Father Jimmy, you want to go to the music, Father Jimmy? No, I don't. I want to keep walking away from you. Okay, well, I'm going in. See you later. I can see BK's shadow to the right. Onwards and upwards. Onwards, Christian soldiers. Oh, yeah. Green building to my right. Don't know what the hell that is. Railings to the right. Trees to the left. Jokers to the left of me. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. That's just for my agent. I'd like to give him a few samples. My voice work, my singing voice. It's very, there's a lot of range there. I do a lot of different styles. And the van just passed us on the left. Okay, we're walking on the right now. Hey, I'm walking here, okay? I'm walking here. Midnight Cowboy reference. Brought that back in play. Haven't used that in a while. So, let's see. How we doing? 5 minutes to go. Woo! All right. Let's see my heart point count. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba da ba da. Ba da ba ba da 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 da. 15 heart points. Yeah, I'll have to do. What can you do? I'd have more if I had phone on me earlier. Hey, that's life, you know. It's life. Ain't that right, Bobby? Bobby, my cat, curled up on the sofa. Lazy, good for nothing. Meanwhile, I'm working my ass off to keep him in quality cat food. He don't care nothing about that, so he don't. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Ba-da, ba, ba-da, da, da, ba, ba. It's from Carmen, the opera. Beautiful opera. I think there's an opera on... There's a one on Saturday in this live from the Met in the cinema. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Easter's coming up. Yeah, we're into Holy Week. We got Good Holy Thursday, Good Friday. Is today something? Wednesday? Is there something about Wednesday? When I was an altar boy, that was a big deal, Easter week. We did all these kind of special services. It was kind of different from the run-of-the-mill mass. With the Canon Moran and Father Larkin, two very nice men in Oranmore Parish back in the 80s. Back in the 80s. My brother and I used to serve master. It's great if you did weekdays. You got to miss for the morning mass. If you did that, you missed the first bit of school, which is always a good thing in my book. Now, how we doing here? Coming up to 2 minutes to go. Now I'm going to start slowing down here. Get my incline down. Been nice walking with you. Been real nice walking with you. Okay. Speed down to 4. Okay. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. Incline down to 0. Ooh. So we made it through another hour. Walking and talking, shooting the breeze. We managed to shake off that guy who's chasing me, for the Father Jimmy guy. That's good. OBK stopped. Okay. His shadow was long. Shadow's long. The sun's directly behind him, which, yeah, makes sense. Means that's good. We're heading west. It's early in the day. Sun's behind us. Everything's good in the world. White van just whizzed past us. Okay. And just a minute left now. Start slowing down a bit more. Okay. Going down to 2 kilometers an hour. Yeah. That's nice. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. And it's all right. Da ba da 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 da. Na 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 na. Okay. So I'm gonna sign out. Thanks for following me. See you all this time tomorrow. same time, same place. God bless. Buen Camino. Stay safe.